Hey guys, this is Jamie Blakely with Blakely's Trapping. I wanted to get on here and make a video real quick. I had typed this out and I was going to make a post, but I decided I wanted to get on here, make a video where you guys can see me, have a little eye contact with you guys. So, I posted a picture this morning of a message that I had received, and I've had a couple people reach out to me through a comment or something like that, and basically just tell me that I'm dodging the question or something similar to that. I wanted to get on here and just kind of tell you a little bit about my background and the coyotes that I've trapped. And I wanted to kind of explain to you guys why everybody's situation is a little different on the success they have. Yes, I do make bait and lure, but something I've told a lot of people in many different states, at conventions, through Messenger, bait and lure is not your first tool in trapping. It's not. There's a lot of things that come into factor way before that does. And people are wanting to know what my coyote number is. Really, I don't think the certain number of coyotes you put up technically just explains, the skill level you have or the success you have. I think there's a lot more that goes into that. Like, the guy that checks a few traps after work every day and the guy that traps for a living. Just because this guy catches 100 coyotes and this guy caught 5, that doesn't necessarily just stamp on their name the success they've had. A lot of things come into factor to that, not just a blatant, here's my number. So, people want to know my number. This year, coyotes, this season, 0. I've not caught any coyotes. One of the main reasons for that is, I've not had a truck. I got in a wreck last year. I've not had a truck. Despite what many people think, I don't have money. I was not able to go buy a truck to go trapping. I would love to be able to do that, but I can't. So I ended up finding somebody to trade the truck I had that was wrecked for a truck that runs. That truck has been running and able for me to drive less than a week before we came up here to Iowa. I'm going to be trapping in February. So hopefully I do catch some coyotes in February. So that's this season. Last season, I think I caught 6 or 7 coyotes. I trapped, I think, 2 to 2.5 weeks is all I was able to trap because of surgery. I was supposed to be having surgery, and a lot of things happened, and I got real sick. So last year, yeah, I caught, I think it was 6 or 7 coyotes in 2.5 weeks of trapping. The year before, I trapped a lot with my brother, and I was not able to set traps because I had a wound pump. And all of this stuff you can get on my YouTube and look at all my videos in the past. 2 seasons ago, I was wearing a wound pump and I couldn't get up and down off the ground with that thing. And I was not able to set traps. I went and set a few in hopes that I would catch a couple, and I did catch a couple. I can't exactly remember how many it was, like 5 or 6, something like that. But I wasn't able to trap a whole lot. The year before that, I think I caught 18 or 19 coyotes. That was the best year I have ever had. For me. This is me. This isn't everybody else. This is just me. This is my background, my story. This is the success I've had. I don't have a ton of coyote land to go trap. The farm that I did so well and caught a lot of coyotes, that's no longer available for me. They had built Airbnbs on it now, so they don't really allow hunting, trapping, any of that stuff on this land anymore. And that's kind of been the story for a lot of places that I had access to. It's been split up for houses or something similar. I live in an area where there's just not a lot of land anymore. And the place I do have that I trapped last season, I drive 35 minutes one way to trap there. And it's got cows. And yes, I know you can still catch coyotes with cows. I caught some of them last year. I caught 6 or 7 in, 2.5 weeks last year. So yes, I know you can still catch coyotes around cows. Um, but I'm just kind of getting on here. It's hard for me to really put into words when somebody just asks, how many did you catch? Someone says I caught 50 coyotes. That's awesome. But where do you live? Where do you trap? How much time do you have? How many traps do you have available to run? There's a lot of things that go into that. It's not just, I caught 50 coyotes, so I'm better than this guy that only caught 25. That's not how that works. And for people that they think that that's how that works, I'm sorry. I don't have anything to give you. I don't have anything to tell you. If that's what you believe and that's how you feel, that's awesome for you. But I'm not your guy that's going to fall into that. Somebody said something about wanting to buy bait and lure from somebody that has high numbers. Somebody I know that catches a lot of coyotes, that makes bait and lure, that is very good stuff, is Kendall Obermeyer with No BS Lures. He catches a lot of coyotes and he sells bait and lure that is quality stuff. So if that's what you're looking for, that's who I would recommend. I'm not that guy. I'm not the guy that's out there catching 3, 4, 5, 600 coyotes. I'm not that guy. I probably will never be that guy. I don't live in an area where I have access to land to do that. Hopefully someday I'm able to be in a place where I can do that, but where I'm at, it's all our farmland is kind of just disappearing, and I just don't have the ability to go do that. So, I'm not trying to, this video is not me making excuses. It's not anything like that, but I'm not going to lie to people just to sell something. If people want to buy something for me, I feel blessed, I feel honored, and that means a lot to me. But if somebody don't want to, that's fine with me. I know that just like that, my whole business could be gone. I know that. I'm okay with that. I don't have a problem with that. I'm not going to just lie to people to make myself look good. I'm not going to go buy fur and hang up on a wall and take a picture and be like, here's my season catch. I'm not going to go freeze animals and take them out of the freezer and go put them in traps just to say I caught something. That's not who I am. I'm not going to lie to people just to sell stuff. I'm not going to go trap a food lot in Kansas and catch 100 coyotes and get on social media and be like, my bait and lure is the reason why I caught all this. I'm not going to lie. That's not me. I'm not calling anybody out. That's not what this video is for. But if that's what you're looking for, there's lots of people out there that are longliners that do those things. That's not me. I am who I am. I'm not going to try to be somebody I'm not. And I'm not going to pretend to be something I'm not. I'm Jamie Blakely. I live in Southwest Missouri. I live 20 minutes from Walmart headquarters. The area I live in is completely different than the area you live in. Right now, I'm up here in Iowa. And we are running about, I think 10 or 11 coyote sets. The weather we've had here has been ridiculous. There was a few days there where it was negative 20. And we could not dig in the ground, hardly at all. We were using power tools to be able to bust up the ground. It's basically like putting a trap inside a salt block. Trying to break up a salt block to bed a trap in it. That's what we're dealing with right now. Right now, hear this, it is about 40 degrees warmer right now than it was 5 days ago. And it's 2 degrees right now outside. I checked my phone. The feels like temp right now is 2. And it's almost 40 degrees warmer now than it was 4 days ago. So there's lots of reasons for someone's success and someone's failures. The biggest thing to do it is when you fail, to accept it. Okay, I failed. Maybe I need to do something a little different or a little better. Not just blame it, it's that bait and lure, that's why I didn't catch. Or, hey, this bait and lure, this is what I caught on, this is gold. If you catch this, you will catch, period. Nah, get out of here with that. That's not me. I'm not who that is. If this offends somebody, I really do apologize. I'm not trying to do that, but this is me. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. God bless y'all. Don't forget, God's waiting to hear from you. See you guys.